In the dusty outskirts of Bakersfield, California, 23-year-old Samantha Sam Miller was no ordinary mechanic. Raised by her grandfather, a decorated Navy engineer, she had spent more time with socket wrenches than with dolls. After he passed away the previous year, she inherited his rusting, near-defunct auto shop, Miller & Co. garage. Most locals didn't expect her to last 6 months. She proved them wrong. Business was slow, but Sam didn't mind. She loved machines, especially those forgotten by time. To her, every old engine told a story, some tragic, some beautiful, all worth listening to. But none compared to what rolled into her garage one hot August afternoon. An old, beat-up Ford F-150 coughed its way into the lot, driven by a thin, silver-haired man in his 70s. "Name's Frank Delaney," he said with a nod. "I found something in my brother's barn up near Modesto. Figured it was junk. But when I saw the tags, thought maybe it's worth something." In the back of the truck sat a massive, dust-covered engine, half buried under a tarp and tangled chains. It wasn't from any car Sam recognized. Its design was bulky military grade. The casting numbers didn't match anything in civilian databases. Intrigued, she had it hauled inside. Once the grime was cleared, Sam got her first proper look: titanium bolts, hand-welded plates, reinforced cylinder heads, way beyond what you'd find in a typical muscle car or farm truck. There was even a faint stenciled marking on the side: BB03, GOV ISIS UD, DO Note Removi. Sam's curiosity deepened when she removed the top valve cover. Hidden beneath a false metal panel, carefully screwed in place, was a sealed steel canister, no bigger than a thermos. Tucked inside was a packet wrapped in waxcloth, yellowed, stamped with Son Vadimenti il US Giovarmo Enpero par Y. Heart-pounding, Sam opened it. Inside were faded blueprints, strange schematics, and a black and white photograph. The picture showed a man standing beside a boxy military vehicle, dated May 1983, with handwritten notes on the back. The blueprints referenced some kind of silent, running powertrain far ahead of its time. "This thing's no ordinary engine," Sam murmured. As night fell and the garage lights flickered, she sat alone, staring at the papers. Questions raced through her mind. Why had something like this been buried in a barn for 4 decades? Who was the man in the photograph? And why did the schematics mention electromagnetic shielding and covert prototype testing, Nevada Zone 12? Suddenly, her grandfather's mysterious late-night tinkering sessions, the parts he hid in the attic, the men in suits who visited once when she was a child, all came rushing back. She had just opened a door to the past. One the government likely thought was shut forever. Sam wasn't just fixing a forgotten engine anymore. She was about to uncover a secret that had slept in steel and silence for over 40 years. After a restless night, Sam locked the garage early the next morning. The old engine, now cleaned, documented, and sitting like a silent guardian in the center bay, haunted her thoughts. She couldn't shake the feeling that this discovery wasn't random. She needed help. Digging through her grandfather's old address book, Sam found a name she barely remembered. Walter Gaines, a retired Army engineer and close friend of her grandfather's. He lived in Fresno, just a couple of hours away. By noon, she was knocking on his front door, documents and photos clutched in her backpack. Walter, now in his late 70s, still had sharp eyes and a sharper mind. When Sam laid out the blueprint on his kitchen table, his expression changed instantly. He leaned in, trembling fingers tracing the lines like old scars. This was Project Black Bolt," he muttered. "Jesus, Sam, where did you find this?" Sam explained everything: the engine, the photo, the canister. Walter listened in silence. He finally spoke, voice low. Black Bolt was a Cold War-era prototype. 3 engines designed to power military vehicles capable of running in near-complete silence. Electromagnetic shielding, stealth integration, even adaptive thermal camouflage. But someone sabotaged the project. Documents were destroyed, whistleblowers threatened. The official story was budget cuts. Sam felt a chill. Why would my grandpa have one? Walter hesitated, then pulled out a faded photo from a drawer. A younger version of himself, her grandfather, and a third man standing beside a military truck. The same man from the photo in the canister. He tried to go public in '85. The third guy, Colonel Matthews, disappeared. Your grandpa shut down after that, retired early, told me to keep quiet, said one day someone would find the truth. Looks like that someone is you. Back in Bakersfield, Sam began restoring the engine. Walter helped when he could, but most nights she worked alone, flashlight between her teeth, tools scattered across the floor. The deeper she got, the more it felt like she was rewiring history. Then strange things began happening. Her phone glitched. A black SUV idled across the street for hours. One night, someone broke into the garage, but didn't steal anything, just searched. Quietly, Sam bolted the doors and installed cameras. She also made digital copies of every document and stored them offline. The final piece came unexpectedly. Hidden beneath the intake manifold, etched by hand, was a list of names, all engineers on the Black Bolt team. At the very end, J. Miller, her grandfather, followed by a note, "Preserve the truth. Someone will finish what we started." Sam realized then this wasn't just about an engine. It was evidence. Her grandfather hadn't just hidden it, he'd saved it. Now the choice was hers: hand it over to the government, risking it being buried again, or finish the build and expose the truth, no matter the cost. She chose the second. As the engine roared to life for the first time in 40 years, Sam knew some secrets don't stay buried forever.